Here's why we get in funks. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's because we're living life to plateau. And here's what I mean.
I'm like, explain that.
Yep. Most people go through life and they're hoping they can get to the spot to where they can just go, right? Mm-hmm. I'm done. I got there. I got it. This, that, and the other. What happens, though, is when we get to that spot and we go, we actually start going backwards. Right? It's because we think, okay, I got to that level I shot for. This is why I hate goal setting, okay? Because I got to that level that I was aiming at. Yes, I accomplished it. I'm done. Mm-hmm. And that's where they're aiming at. And when you do that, you lose the rhythm. You lose momentum. You lose all those forward actions. You with me? Right? And when you lose all those forward actions, you quit pushing forward and you actually start backpedaling. Right? Because you're in that rhythm, you're in that pace, you're in that groove.
It's exhausting.
It is exhausting, but I'll tell you how to fix it.
Okay.
I'll tell you how to fix it, right? The reason I don't like goal setting is because that happens. One, people set either too small goals or too big of goals.
And unexpected. It's just unrealistic.
Absolutely, right? And what happens when you set an unrealistic goal?
You're going to never achieve. You're
Absolutely.
always like a failure.
You demotivate the hell out of yourself, right? Because you're like, I'm just never going to hit that.
No way, yeah.
Right? Now, there are a certain percentage of the population, guys like Gary Vaynerchuk, that's like, I'm going to buy the Jets, right? Which is a $4 billion deal type thing, right? His company's only $250 million right now. And the reason he sets it, because that drives the hell out of him. But for 90% of the populace, that doesn't drive us to have those type of things, right? We're trying to get to a point in life that allows us to continue to grow, but doesn't demotivate the hell out of us, right? So instead of setting these big monstrosity goals, set milestones, okay? And what milestones is you every week gently challenge yourself. Okay?
So 2 items a day, 3 items a day. That's
right.
The gentle versus I need you to write 35 items.
Absolutely, right? So give me an idea on a week. What's an average deal week look for you guys?
It's like every week is different.
Yeah, it's just different.
Okay, give me an average.
Like
10 items.
10 items. Okay, let's just go with 10 items. Okay, let's say our average is 10 items. Okay, what I want you to think about is instead of for the month, can I get to 40, right? So go, okay, can I consistently get 10 for 2 weeks, right?
Or 5.
Right?
5 is better because we're supposed to have 30 by the end of the month.
Okay, cool. So do 30. Now you hear me out.
I'm going to Diana change with the emails. Keep talking.
Right? So if it's 5, okay, we'll roll it out and can I average my 5, right? Mm-hmm. And then, look, that's one a day, right? One a day. Mm-hmm. So can I get my 1 a day? That's all I want to do. If I can get to my 1 a day, life's good. Now, what I tell people is if you can get consistently to that 5, now let's bump it, just 1. Mm-hmm. Can you get me 6? Mm-hmm. Right? Can you get me 6? Right? And you start getting incremental growth. And what happens when you get incremental growth?
Oh, man, that's motivating.
It is, right? And it doesn't feel so daunting because what most people do is they go, okay, I got 5. Now I'm going to get 10. Watch me. And in their head, they're already thinking, there ain't no way in hell I can get 10, right? So they start self-sabotaging, right? And they start not doing the things that's on the phone because they're under so much pressure up here to get it done that all of that comes to the forefront in our conversations. So instead of saying, okay, look, all I got to get is 1 a day. Maybe this week, if I can get 2 in 1 day, right? And now I can get 6. And you slowly progress. And what you'll find is eventually 6 will become the new norm. Then 7 will become the new norm, right? Yeah, absolutely. And you'll constantly do that incremental push forward versus constantly trying to pound, I'm going to do 40 this month, right? And push it out there. And then you're not plateauing. You're constantly progressing forward. And it keeps you from out of that funk because every month you're having to go back all the way to 0.
Yeah.
And you're like, shit, now I got to do the uphill grind. Screw that thought process and go, look, I just got to get 1 a day. 1 a day and keep going. Right? And then once you have that consistently down, bump it. Can I get, 1 a day, maybe 2 every 3 days? Right? And you just do incremental growth and keep climbing. And what you'll find is that just helps everybody rise up together.
Okay.
Right? But the whole reason funks happen is because of unrealistic expectations, right? You're trying to get to that plateau. You're trying to get to that place where you can turn off the spigot and relax, and it's because you've been running so hard. And I love the run. I love the grind. But most people aren't built to work that hard day in and day out.